Alright, I'm back. I know what you're thinking. Right after I finished the last video, I looked down at my box of parts and saw my RC AWD aluminum drive shafts. I said, well, what the heck, it can't be that hard. So, I'm going to give you a quick video on how to do this. So, on the front diff and on the output shaft for the front drive shaft, there is a locking pin. It's like a set screw slash pin at each end. This one is right here. Just gonna get the proper Allen key. And let's see if I can get my big hand out of the way here. Alright, let me get the Allen key in first. For some reason I've run into some issues with these. Let me see. Let's turn this. Ah, that might be the reason. One side is the side with the Allen key and the other side is not. So clearly I didn't have enough lighting and, well, I was on the wrong side. Anyhow, go ahead and stick your Allen key in there. Make sure it's fitting correctly in as far as possible and go ahead and give it a shot. If you're lucky, it's not going to fight you too much. This one's coming along pretty good. The story on the rear, not so much the same. As you can see, I already got it out. The output shaft on the transmission right there. For some reason that pin did not want to come out. Sorry, excuse me, that pin did come out. But on the rear end, the input shaft for the rear diff, that pin is the one that fought me, which would be this one here. I'm not sure if it received damage during installation, but the Allen wrench that removes every other one on this truck was well, sloppy fitting and was going to strip it out, so kind of had to search in my box and find one that fit it as tight as possible. And yeah, the entire way out, every turn was it was excruciating. It was painful. I couldn't use, one of my nicer Allen keys, the nicer Allen wrench, I should say, set. Because like I said, the one that fit every other one, right here, was sloppy in that rear pin, so we had to do it with that one. And needless to say, my fingers have had it, so let's hope we don't run into that issue again and all this fits properly. And yes, so let's go ahead and remove this one for you on camera, and then I'm going to finish the teardown off camera, and we'll show you the finished result after the installation. So once the pin gets all the way past its threads, which isn't very many, it's not going to come out any further, it's just going to sit here and spin. So you then remove your Allen key, and if you can grab it with your fingers and give it a wiggle, yep, out it should pop. And let's see if we can get the camera to focus on that. I don't know if you can see that, but the very end of that has some fine threads. The rest of the pin, completely smooth. Now we're going to use the new replacement pins that come with the new shafts, so as we don't put in used parts and have another issue later down the road. Anyway, it's fairly straightforward and easy. I've never done the drive shafts on a crawler, or this crawler in particular, but like anything else in RC or regular auto mechanic work, a little bit of common sense, and yeah, you can pretty much do anything with the right tools, patience, and time, and well, with all that said, I guess I understand why people pay me to do the repairs, modifications, or kit builds. Well, we'll see you back in a minute with the new shafts installed. Alright guys, I'm going to pause here for a second and well, recognize, number one, I'm not perfect. I do make mistakes, or there are times when there are slight oversights, and this is one. So we'll call this a quick tip brought to you by Total Chaos Racing. In a moment of oversight, I mounted the receiver for the wireless winch. It's on its own separate system. I kind of blocked the access for, well, the pin that holds the drive shaft in for the front. So it's offset. It's deeper in there than the other side. So yeah, quick tip, just keep that in mind, and the way to access it's right through the side, like so. Well, when we come back, it'll be done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back and the install is finished. Let's go ahead and get it up a little bit. Up. And there they are. Nice bright red aluminum drive shafts. Happen to match the red chocks and all the other little red accent pieces. Keep in mind these wheels and tires are not what I run on it. These are some $10 eBay specials that I put on the truck when it's sitting and I want to work on it, or if I need to test something. I've got a whole box filled with all kinds of different tires and rims, and yeah, so anywho, there she is. The install went pretty smooth. Yeah, definitely got to have patience and a little experience and the right tools, but it's definitely something that if somebody really was so inclined, they could do it themselves. It's not too big a deal. Or if they feel better having somebody else do it for them, with the added bonus of the work being guaranteed. Anyway, guys, do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Spread the word, man. Let's keep this awesome hobby alive. Get the next generation in. And, well, let's help usher it in. So, mean green, portal axle, Gen 7. And big blue, another Gen 7, are going to be on the trails soon near you. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe.